become the winners of 9 straight, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will have the football first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things.
My fiance has been here all day, and she said she did not receive anything.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Good timing on the quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
Stop. Move.
Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the...
Turning it on! Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Pulls it in. It's Clinton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here at Austin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got it in the middle. It's Duarte. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They boot it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Hauls it in. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Westbrook. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. And they've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump.
Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The option look. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TF.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's
Breaks into the open. the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vaughn. This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the...
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeLuca. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Gore. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He slings it deep to the left, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 4th down and 12 is 4 down territory for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Duarte. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best play.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Yeah, good break, though.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option.
Oh.
He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the option. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Ducks with the 1st and 10.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
What the fuck?
Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open on the right.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that in?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
God damn, bro. Come on, man.
So
Oh,
close to that end zone. He could
I'm
almost
like right there, bro. Like, yeah, leave.
And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Now on the option. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. He'll ride his man on the option.
Come on, bro.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Keep on grabbing my watch.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Leave it down there.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalty stakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
He's right on pressure.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return.
That's a spot.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are so close to a 10-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Quick step and go. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the...
Breaks into the open on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
63, USC.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points. So why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs.
Yeah, I'll take that. And he get the interception to do what's a ball.
He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick. And they'll go on offense from the 21.
Do with the ball.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Back's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.